Have you ever heard that eating red meat causes gout? Well, you're not alone. This belief has been floating around for years, probably even before your great-grandmother's time. It's become almost a household fact, as widely accepted as the idea that the sky is blue. But hold on to your steaks and burgers, folks, because we're about to flip that belief on its head. This common misconception, like many others, has been passed down through generations. It's a myth that's been baked so deeply into our societal consciousness that it's become almost impossible to separate fact from fiction. But here's where we throw a wrench into the works. The occurrence of gout isn't as simple as pointing a finger at your favorite cut of beef. There's a whole lot more science involved, and it's not as straightforward as you might think. So if red meat doesn't cause gout, what does? Let's dive into the science. Gout is a type of arthritis that causes sudden and severe attacks of pain, swelling, and redness in your joints. It's a condition that can be incredibly painful and disruptive. But what is it exactly? Gout is caused by an excess of something called uric acid in your bloodstream. Uric acid is a substance that your body naturally produces when it breaks down purines, which are found in many foods. Normally, uric acid dissolves in your blood, passes through your kidneys, and is eliminated in your urine. But sometimes, your body either produces too much uric acid or your kidneys can't get rid of enough of it. This can cause uric acid to build up and form needle-like crystals in a joint, resulting in sudden severe episodes of pain, redness, and swelling. The common areas affected by gout are the joints, particularly the base of the big toe. But gout can also affect your ankles, knees, elbows, wrists, and fingers. The pain is likely to be most severe within the first 4 to 12 hours after it begins. After the most severe pain subsides, some joint discomfort may last from a few days to a few weeks. Now you might be wondering, what does red meat have to do with all of this? The answer is not as straightforward as you might think. Despite what many people believe, gout is not caused by eating red meat. While it's true that red meat contains purines, and purines can lead to increased uric acid levels, it's not the sole cause of gout. Many other factors contribute to high uric acid levels, including genetics, obesity, certain medical conditions, and the use of certain medications. So while a diet high in red meat can contribute to the risk of developing gout, it's not the direct cause. Now that we know what gout is and what causes it, let's explore why people think red meat is the culprit. The belief that red meat causes gout has been around for centuries, but it's simply not true. This misconception has its roots buried deep in our collective consciousness, perhaps due to the correlation we've observed between high-protein diets and raised uric acid levels. So let's unravel this myth together. Yes, it's true that consuming red meat can contribute to higher levels of uric acid in the body. Uric acid is a byproduct of breaking down purines, a type of protein found in many foods, including red meat. Now, having higher levels of uric acid can lead to gout, but it's not as simple as saying, eat red meat, get gout. There's a missing piece to this puzzle, and that's the role of our kidneys. Our kidneys are responsible for filtering out uric acid. In healthy individuals, the kidneys do a great job, and the excess uric acid gets excreted. However, if the kidneys aren't functioning correctly, or if there's an overload of uric acid, that's when problems can occur. Now, this is where genetics come into play. Some people are genetically predisposed to have kidneys that aren't as efficient at filtering out uric acid. This means that even if they consume the same amount of red meat as someone without this predisposition, they are more likely to develop gout. And then there's the role of lifestyle choices. Factors such as excessive alcohol consumption, obesity, and a sedentary lifestyle can all increase the risk of developing gout. It's not just about what you eat, but also how you live. So while it's easy to point the finger at red meat, it's crucial to understand that gout is a complex condition with many contributing factors. It's not as simple as blaming one type of food. So, although red meat doesn't cause gout, it's still important to maintain a balanced diet. Not just to prevent gout, but for overall health and well-being. After all, our bodies thrive when we nourish them with a variety of nutrients from a range of food sources. While red meat doesn't cause gout, diet can still play a role in managing this condition. Now let's unwrap this a bit. You see, gout is a type of arthritis that's known for its sudden and severe attacks of pain. It's caused by an overabundance of uric acid in the body. This uric acid can form needle-like crystals in a joint and cause sudden bouts of severe pain, redness, and swelling. So, where does diet come into play? Well, some foods are high in compounds called purines. When your body breaks down purines, it produces uric acid. Eating a lot of high purine foods can lead to an increase in uric acid levels and potentially trigger a gout attack. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't red meat high in purines? And you're right. But remember, we're not saying that red meat is a green light for those with gout. It's about balance and moderation. Overconsumption of any high purine food, not just red meat, can contribute to increased uric acid levels. Besides red meat, there are other foods and drinks you should be aware of. Certain types of seafood like anchovies, sardines, mussels, scallops, trout, and tuna can also be high in purines. And let's not forget alcohol. Alcohol, especially beer, can interfere with the removal of uric acid from your body, leading to higher levels of this substance. So, what's the takeaway here? It's all about a balanced diet and moderation. Consuming a variety of foods, drinking plenty of water, and limiting those high purine foods and drinks can help manage your gout symptoms. And remember, diet is just one piece of the puzzle. Exercise, maintaining a healthy weight, and taking prescribed medications are also important in managing gout. So while diet can play a role in managing gout, it's not the sole cause. It's a collective effort of lifestyle changes and medical treatments that can help keep those painful gout attacks at bay. So, what's the takeaway here? Red meat doesn't cause gout, but a balanced diet can help manage symptoms. Let's recap the key points we've covered today. We began by debunking the age-old myth that red meat is the primary culprit behind gout. This misconception has been around for quite some time, but science tells us a different story. We discovered that gout is not caused by a single food group, but rather, it's a complex condition influenced by a myriad of factors. Gout, as we learned, is a type of inflammatory arthritis characterized by sudden severe attacks of pain, redness, and tenderness in joints. It is caused by an overproduction of uric acid in the body, or the body's inability to efficiently eliminate this waste product. High levels of uric acid can lead to the formation of sharp, needle-like crystals in a joint, resulting in pain and inflammation, the telltale signs of a gout attack. We discussed that the consumption of red meat, while it does contribute to the body's uric acid levels, is not the singular cause of gout. In fact, several other foods including seafood, alcohol, and even certain vegetables can also increase uric acid levels. It is an oversimplification to put the blame solely on red meat. Furthermore, we explored how gout is also influenced by factors beyond diet, such as genetics, age, gender, and lifestyle habits. For example, gout is more prevalent in men and in individuals who are overweight. Certain medications and health conditions can also increase the risk of developing gout. When it comes to the role of diet in managing gout, it's not about completely eliminating red meat or other high purine foods, but rather, it's about balance and moderation. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins coupled with adequate hydration can help to lower uric acid levels and reduce the risk of gout attacks. However, it's not just about what you eat, but also about maintaining a healthy weight and lifestyle. Regular exercise, limiting alcohol consumption, and avoiding sugary drinks and foods can also go a long way in managing gout symptoms. So, in conclusion, the relationship between gout and red meat is not as straightforward as it is often portrayed. While red meat does contribute to uric acid levels, it is just one piece of the puzzle. The key to managing gout lies in a balanced diet, a healthy lifestyle, and personalized treatment plan.